So we got here an upgraded, this is the original um, navigation radio for this 2017 Highlander. We're going to get an upgraded screen here that we got online. So it's a nice big screen. So we can do some Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. It brought some wires there and some wires here. Looks like a lot of stuff. And then a frame here. But we'll see how it works. So we're going to put it on here, and then we're going to see if we can make this car feel a little bit new and a little bit more modern. Right, so I changed the navigation screen on this 2017 Toyota Highlander, and it looks a lot better. They have different ones online that you can get. I got this one on Best Buy, but there's different ones you can get. You can get ones that have this new screen right here that it takes over the whole thing right there, and it eliminates the CD player. Or you can get one that uses your factory unit, and then you just have to change the back portion of it, and then you'll keep the factory unit with the buttons on the side, and then it's just a little smaller screen. So we were contemplating about putting either this one or the other one just so we can have the stock look, or keep the CD, which we don't even use anyway. So we ended up buying this one. I found some online for like 400 and change, 500 and change, but they all kind of do the same, and we found this one here. So this one's at Best Buy, 200 and change. It does Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all that stuff. It has good options here. Got a few little things here that you can play with. Change the settings, show your phone on there. And so far it's been working really great. The screen's really fast and responsive, so we really like it. And it has like all the stuff from the car here. The only thing we've been noticing is like with the phone, since it's always transmitting, I mean, we have older phones, so maybe that's why they get really hot, and then you get a display saying that when you have the GPS on, you can't really see like the buildings that diagrams like you should, because the phone's too hot. But other than that, it works really well. We have this here. You can connect your Android or iPhone there. Click on this button here. You can mirror stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's a good, it makes the car look a lot more modern, and it has all the nice features here. It has different stuff. The maps, we're still working on trying to get it to work. They brings with cables for the GPS and antenna, which we haven't been able to get any GPS on here. So we've been using the phone connection, which is not bad. You can work the reverse camera there. It has all these lines on here. We're still getting used to it. I'm gonna see if I can remove everything, just keep the factory red line like it did before. But yeah, it's really good. It keeps all your factory settings. You can continue to use the steering wheel. Everything works great. But yeah, we've had no problems with it so far, and everything fits nice. It's made, you know, it has like a little tilt over here, kind of comes out a little bit. So I think they did that on purpose, of course, so that I can be focused more towards the driver. But it's just a tad, just enough. But everything sits nice and flush. It fit perfectly. When you buy it, it has a lot of wiring on there, but it's really easy, really self-explanatory, plug and play. You have some wires that are still empty, but that's stuff for like, you can get an aftermarket rear camera and different things like that. But it's a good screen. You should put it in your Highlander. It makes it feel a lot more modern. It makes it look nicer. A nice cleaner dash here. So we really like it. But yeah, I'll put it down below the description so you can get one online, and if you like to try that out and see. Tire pressure monitor, all the good stuff there. And then this is like one of the themes here, but you can change it to different themes. Right here. So they have different ones. Like, I like this one. This one's cool. And for the most part, the speed's pretty accurate. It's off by like 2 or 3. So whatever your speedometer says, that's always like 2 or 3 higher. But it's really easy. And then once you hook it up, the other thing that we had issues with is you have to have the system relearn the steering wheel controls. So there's a way to do it. They show it online. You can look it up. But there's 2 different ways. One way is it shows you how to do it, that you just have to hold the menu so you can adjust everything. Car settings over here, and then general, And over here it says SWC, steering wheel control. This one says special type, but usually it'll show two different ones and it'll say normal. And then you go in there and then it shows you how to, the manual shows you how to hook it up. But for this one specifically, it wasn't hooking up, it wasn't working. It didn't want to learn the buttons. So then there was another way you can do it in the system. And then now you select what kind of year Highlander you have, and then it resets, and right there, everything starts working just fine. So it works really well. So you should definitely get one. The only thing I've noticed with this is with the steering wheel to go up should be the next track, but it actually goes back, and then vice versa. But everything else works fine. The up and down volume, the call, all that good stuff. Definitely put it in your Highlander, make it feel a lot nicer. And then now you can show and then display it there. But I'll put it down. Any questions or anything, any comments, let me know. All right, peace.